Okay, good. Now, today, we also told you we're going to see conditionals. Do you have any idea of what conditionals are?
Yes. Um, four conditionals.
We have four conditionals. That's right.
Also, can I speak?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, conditional are used for possibilities in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are used for many things, not only for possibilities in the future. Okay, let's find out the other uses for conditionals. Berenice says they are clause. One part is expressing the condition, and the second part expresses the result of the condition. That is correct. So let's see. We have the first conditional, which is, well, not the first conditional. The first conditional we're going to see, but it's called the zero conditional. And this conditional is used when the result will always happen. When the result of the first clause is a fact, okay? And well, this is the structure for it. We have the if clause with the simple present and the result clause also with the simple present. We have two examples here. If people eat too much, they get fat. That is just a fact, okay? Now, people die if they don't eat. That is also a fact. Yes? Now, this, uh, hold on. This will always happen if this happens. Yes? Is it clear like that?
Yes,
Perfect. Can you give me examples for the zero conditional?
I have one.
Okay, bring it.
Um, if you freeze water, it turns into ice, and I get tired if I work too much.
It becomes ice. And what was the second one?
I get tired if I work too much.
Perfect. And as you can see, we have two perfect examples of the zero conditional. Now take a look at this. The if clause is in different places. Is that correct?
I found that the order of the clauses doesn't change the meaning.
Exactly. It was a trick question. I was trying to trick you. But no, it doesn't matter where you find the if clause with conditionals. Why? Because they are two separate ideas, right? They are only connected by a comma, or in this case, there is no comma, but it is clear that this idea is different from this one, right? Now that's how you get a zero conditional, okay? General ideas or facts, yes? Can you give me two more examples, please? Anyone?
If I don't study for the exam, I get bad score.
Mhm. Remember, since this is something in general, we have to use both clauses in the simple present, right? Now, if I don't study for my exams, and I turned it into a plural we need um, because we need general ideas, right? And the exam is something specific. Then it is not a fact. It is something like a cause effect thing, right? And it will turn into a different conditional, not the zero conditional. So if I don't study for my exams, I get bad scores. That's something that always happens. But if I study for my exams, I pass them. Yes? And or I get good grades. Mhm. Can you give me one more example in the chat? We have one, never mind. It says if you boil water, it evaporates. Yes, perfect. That's a good example. Water always evaporates if you boil it, right? And again, we have our two separate ideas connected by either the if clause or a comma. And remember this sorry, because the comma is very important, okay? It is important to use punctuations, okay? And more with conditionals. Because if you don't use it, or well, if you don't use them, punctuation, I forgot the names. Well, if you don't use commas, if you don't use um, exclamation or question marks, then it's not going to make sense. Okay, and it is a fragile thing with conditionals. So always remember to use commas to separate the two ideas that you're trying to present as a condition. Okay, good. Uh, all right. Anyone else want to add an example? Okay. Um, let's continue then. Is it clear? Do you have any questions?
It's clear.
All right, perfect. Now, okay. Now we have here an exercise with conditional, with the zero conditional. Okay. So we have 11, 12 until 20 because 1 to 10 is going to be homework. Okay. You're going to have a lot of homework today. So please do not hate me or hate me. I don't mind. Okay. So yes, take please 3 minutes to complete this. This is the zero conditional. Okay. Okay, teacher. Yes, teacher. Of course, teacher.
Yes,
Are you ready? Guys, are you ready?
Almost.
Okay.
No yet.
All right, good.
Ready.
Perfect. Okay, let's check. Berenice already sent the answers. However, I want you to participate. So, number 11, who wants to do it?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, I feel good the next day if I go to bed early.
That's perfect. Very good. Number 12,
Me.
Me. Okay.
who was the first me?
Guadalupe Morales.
All right, go ahead.
Lots of people come if Jenny has a party.
Yes, very good. Number 13, Carolina.
She buys expensive clothes if she goes shopping.
That's perfect. Very good. 14,
Me. My daughter passes her exams if she works hard.
that's great.
What's the correct pronunciation? Passes or I don't know.
Passes. Passes,
Passes.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Ela is asking a good question. She says, if number one could be, I will not feel good the next day if I don't go to bed early. It is valid, but right now we are seeing the zero conditional. Okay, so in the zero conditional, it's just a simple present, simple present. Okay, the will statements are for the next conditionals. Okay, so thank you for your question, and please then go ahead. We have to follow the program. All right, 15, please. 15. Who wants to do it?
Me.
Okay,
David is sick if he drinks milk.
okay. Now, do you think be could be replaced with some other verb?
You
Get
can use feels.
Mm-hmm.
or
Get
get.
or oh sorry. Gets or feels. Very good. B, I don't think is a good option here, but gets or feels, yes, very good. 16.
Me.
Yep.
The river freezes if it is very cold.
Yes, very good. How is the audio, by the way? How are you? Is it better than?
Yes, it's
I
clear.
don't have problems with the audio.
Ah, that's perfect. Amazing. Whew.
We are happy about that.
Yeah, we are all happy about it.
Yes, we can
I can,
participate.
yes, exactly. I can finally hear you. That's good. With the chat is so messed up, honestly. It gets all confusing and I have to rewind it and see, everything.
Yes, it's better with the audio.
Yeah, it's better. All right, let's continue. 17.
Me,
Yes, go ahead.
I like to visit the museum if I am in a new city.
Mhm. Good. 18.
Me.
Yes,
I cycle to work if the weather is fine.
perfect. 19.
Me.
Mhm.
My flatmate cleans really well if she cleans the house.
Yes, cleanse, cleans. And the last one,
Me. Everybody is grumpy if it rains a lot.
is everybody is grumpy if it rains a lot. Now, do you think in this case we could have more options?
Get,
Get,
Feels.
get,
well, gets.
oh, gets, yes, feels, gets and feels. Perfect, very good. How did you feel? Was it easy?
Yes.
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 That's perfect, very good. Can I erase?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yes.
Let's continue. Now, we have here the first conditional. Now, the first conditional is used to talk about things which might happen in the future. This is the one I told you about, Ila, right? It is something like a hypothetical situation. Again, remember everything with conditionals is hypothetical except the zero conditional. Okay, all of the rest conditionals are hypothetical. All right. Um, well, of course, we can't know what will happen in the future, but this describes possible things, things that could easily come true. Okay. Now, the structure for this conditional, the first conditional, is the if clause with the simple present and a the consequence, let's say, to this if clause is in the future. Okay, the simple future. Will plus verb. Okay, we have two examples here. Who can help me with the first example?
Me. If it rains, I won't go to the park. And she'll miss the
Thank you.
bus if she doesn't leave soon.
Yes, very good. Now, can you give me more examples for this?
Yes.
Okay.
If you study hard, you will pass your exams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if Juan leaves, Paula will be sad.
If you study hard.
You will pass your exams.
Sorry, I'm a little slow
And don't worry.
right now. And the other one was if
If Juan
Juan
leaves,
le- leaves.
Paula will be sad.
Is this a real situation?
I don't know.
Oh, I like to gossip.
Hopefully it is.
Yeah. Hopefully Juan doesn't leave.
Yeah, so
Or
she won't be sad.
yeah, we don't want that. Okay. More examples, please. I love examples. Give me as many as you
Me,
can. Yeah, go ahead, please.
if you stay at home all the time, you'll never meet anyone.
Anyone. There it is. Perfect. If you stay home all the time, you'll never meet anyone. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Another one,
Yes.
if you are always thinking about food, it'll be harder to lose weight.
Good. All right. One more so we can continue.
Okay, me, please.
Yes.
If I arrive early for school, I will have more time to do my homework. It's an example, teacher? Come on.
Yeah, right. It is an example, right? An example. Homework. Homework.
With home in capitals.
I can see it, sorry.
You play blind now?
Yes, why not?
Very good. Yeah, those are excellent examples. Thank you. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes,
All right, that's perfect. Let's continue. We have here
Yes,
some more. Oh, what was it? Was that yes a response to the everything clear? Or was it just excitement because of the exercise?
Both.
Both. All right. Take 3 more minutes, please, to do this. Yes.
I'm sorry, teacher. Can you go back one slide, please? Just to take a fast picture, please.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Do you
Sorry,
also
thank
need
you.
the examples? There they are.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Don't worry. Ready?
Yes, you can move. Thank you.
All right. There it is. Then take 3 minutes, please. Everybody ready? All right. Take 1 more minute, please. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Number 11.
Me,
Yeah.
I will come early if you want.
I'll come early if you want. Perfect. 12.
Me. They will go to the party if they are invited.
Yes. Good. Perfect. 13.
She will stay in London if she gets a job.
Perfect. 14.
Me. He
Yes.
won't get a better job if he doesn't pass the exam.
Mhm. There it is. I get so frustrated when I miss click something. 15.
Me,
Yes.
I will buy a new dress if I have enough money.
Enough.
Enough, sorry.
Mhm. Yes. Perfect. 16.
Me.
Hmm.
She will cook dinner if you go to the supermarket.
Perfect. 17.
Me,
They will. I sorry.
Mhm.
they will go
Yes.
on holiday if they have time.
Perfect. Luis, 18.
We
Okay.
will be
We.
late if we don't hurry.
Okay.
Come on, teacher.
Um, let's try to uh, respect other people's turn to speak, please. Thank you. Can you repeat it, Luis, please?
We will be late if we don't hurry.
Yes, thank you. Okay, next. 19.
Me. She will
Oh,
take
I
a
bet it
taxi if it rains.
rains. Perfect. And the last one.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
I will not go if you don't come with me.
I will not go if you do not come with me. Let's try to make it more dramatic.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Was it
No,
was it
teacher.
easy?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is easy. Okay, good. Are you going to take a picture or do you already have it? Can we move on?
Yes, we
Um,
can move up.
okay, good. Now, the first versus the zero conditional. Now, as you know, the first conditional describes a particular situation, whereas the zero conditional describes what happens in general. As I told you, the zero conditional is for facts, for things that will always happen if something else happens, right? And the first conditional is for things that are likely to happen in the future if something in the present happens, okay? Now we have two examples. If you sit in the sun, you get burned. That is for the zero conditional. And here I'm talking about every time a person sits in the sun, okay? They get burned if they sit in the sun. That is just a fact. And for the first conditional, we have if you sit in the sun, you will get burned, right? Here we're talking about a particular situation, uh, about something happening to one specific person this day, um, uh, and you know, you're seeing someone uh, walking towards the sun, and they are trying to seed in it. So they will get burned if they do it, right? Now, we have here another day might be different. Perhaps some of they don't get burned. We don't know. But in this particular situation, they will if they do it, right? Right. Okay. Questions about the first and the zero conditionals?
Nope.
All right, perfect. Let's continue. Now, we have here the second conditional. And now, the second conditional is used to talk about the present or the future, but hypothetically. Okay. Remember, I told you that the first, the second, and the third conditional are conditionals. Sorry, are to talk hypothetically about something. Well, this is the second conditional, and we're talking about the present or the future, hypothetically. Now, the structure for this is an if clause, but this time with the simple past. And the next clause, we're going to use modal verbs, but it is the most common one is would. Okay, so we're just going to use would for now. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Ahí se lo voy a ir soplando. ¿Tú crees que se lo
Okay, we have two examples here. Who can help me with the first one?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. I probably won't win the lottery.
Yeah, good. And the second one, anyone else?
Me,
Yes.
If
if
I
I
were,
were you,
oh,
I wouldn't go out with that man.
Perfect. And something interesting happens here. Remember that was and where are the past for the verb be, right?
Yes.
Now, in hypothetical situations, or more specifically for conditionals, was where serve a different set of rules. Okay. Now, it is just a formality or for greeting things, you know, like for example, I was if I was something, I would something. Okay, now this is the logical way to conjugate in the past the verb be, right? This is the correct way to do it. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But for conditionals, this is incorrect. When you have if I was, it is not correct. Okay? We always have to change the was for where. Now it is correct. If I were you, I wouldn't uh, I wouldn't if I were you, I wouldn't miss teacher Luis's class. Yep. And honestly, please do not miss it. It's always fun and you learn stuff. So yes, we can also use it if it were true. Nobody would miss your class, Luis. Mhm. And well, the rest of the subjects, which are plural, uh, are just the regular ones. If they wear, if you wear, if we wear. And it is also common to hear if she wear or if. Mhm, mhm, like this. Okay. So was is not commonly used for conditionals in this case. Okay. If I wear, if you wear, if she wear, if he wear, if it wear, if you wear, if we wear, if they wear. Okay. So all of it is wear. But I'm not gonna lie, this was is only valid for the third person. If she was, if he was, if it was. Okay. But this is more common. Understood?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. The rest of you, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
All right. Perfect.
Yes, clear.
Good. All right. Now, I need you please to give me some examples. So who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
If I were you, I would quit smoking.
Do you know some?
Um, no, just saying.
All right. I will quit eventually. All right. Very good. Just examples. Just examples.
No, because of you, because you said, did you know something?
Yeah, I know.
That's why he said just examples.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Um, I felt attacked, honestly. I'm not gonna
but,
lie.
but we don't even know if you smoke or not.
Well, now you do, okay? Stop. Jesus.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, that's clear, teacher.
I won't say. I won't say a thing.
All right. Next example, please.
I have another one.
All right, please.
They
Please
would
do
stay
not mention
longer.
drinking.
Okay. They would stay longer if they had more time.
Perfect.
It didn't mention anything related.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Next, please. Stop. Next.
No one knows.
You're really sensitive.
I,
The allergy.
next. Yeah, it's the allergies.
Okay,
Okay.
me the next.
All right, please.
If
Please.
she were my friend, we would go out every afternoon.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. Anyone else? One more example. Hypothetical examples. No?
Me?
Yeah, please go ahead. Save my life.
If I were a student again, I would study harder.
Regrets come after we finish studying.
There are no regrets here. Okay, Ile has a good example right here. If I were you, I would go to the doctor. Good. All right, perfect. Any questions?
No?
Teacher, uh,
Yes, tell me. Who's
it's
speaking?
correct to say if it
Mariela.
okay, if it were my problem, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yes, that is
Okay,
correct. If it were my problem, I wouldn't know what to do. Yes. Mhm. Very good. That's perfect. Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
No, all good. Perfect. Can we move on?
Yes.
Yes. Can
yes.
we all forget about this, please?
Maybe.
I don't know why, but I
No,
think
no,
I will.
don't worry. We won't
I
remember
think I
this
will lose
tomorrow.
money here. But okay.
We won't remember this tomorrow. Don't worry.
Thank you. You're the sweetest. Let's continue. All right,
I
we have
know.
some.
Thank you.
All right. Let's continue. We have here more exercises. Uh, yeah, yeah. Let's call them exercises. Please take 3 minutes again, and let me know when you finish, please.
Teachers, do we have to answer with, is like a mix of conditional or just a specific conditional?
No, this is the second conditional.
Just a second. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yeah, just the second conditional. You will hate me with the mixed conditionals. Well, hopefully you don't. Ready? Or do you need more time?
Ready.
Good. All right, 11 who wants to do it.
Me.
Go ahead.
She would be happier if she had more friends.
She would be happier if she had more friends. 12.
We will buy a house if we decided to stay here.
Perfect. 13.
Me,
Okay.
they would have more money if they didn't buy so many clothes.
Mhm. Very good. Didn't buy. 14.
We,
Go ahead, Lydia.
we would we would come to dinner if we had time.
Mhm. Perfect. 15.
Me,
Who?
she would call him if she had his number.
Perfect. Very good. 16.
And me,
Go
and
ahead, Nora.
they will go to Spain on holiday if they like hot weather.
Perfect. 17, please.
She would
Me,
pass.
Adriana. She will pass exam
If you're not
study.
participating, hold on, 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 hold on. If you're not participating, please turn off your microphone, please, because it is hard to hear. Thank you. Now, sorry I interrupted. Who was participating?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, please.
She would pass the exam if she studied more.
Very good. 18.
I will marry someone famous if I were a movie star.
Perfect. If I were a movie star. 19.
Me. We won't be late again if we bought a new car.
We wouldn't be late again if we bought a car. Very good. A new car. And 20.
Me.
Yes.
You would lose weight if you ate less.
Okay. I will not take that person. Okay. Do you have any questions? Comments? Was it easy?
It's easy, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's easy. Well, this is not an easy topic. So you're very smart instead, right? That's a possibility. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see on homework, teacher.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, right now, for me, you are very smart. So yes, this is not easy. I tell you.
Thank you,
So
teacher.
congratulations. Very good. Do you
Thank
have any
you.
questions then?
Thank you. Was in a hypothetical situation.
This is not a drill.
As in conditionals.
All right, so no questions then.
No
Nope.
question. Thank
Everything
you.
clear.
No,
All right, good. Let's move on.
no fine.
Now, second conditional versus first conditional. Now, this kind of conditional sentence is different from the first conditional because this is a lot more unlikely. Okay, so the difference between the first conditional and the second conditional is how likely one is. Putting it aside the other one, right? It is more likely, for example, in the first conditional, it is more likely that I will not go somewhere if I do not get permission, right? That is something more realistic, let's say, okay? It is hypothetical because it is in the future. However, it is something more likely to happen, right? As whereas the second conditional is something hypothetical as well, but it is not a certainty, right? It is not something that uh, that it is certain that will happen if something else happens in the present. Exactly, Luis. The first is more realistic than the second conditional. Mhm. So, okay. So, yes, that is the difference. One is more realistic and but it is still hypothetical, but it is closer to happen than the second conditional, right? And we have here two examples. Can you help me read the second conditional example, Julia, please?
Yes, if I had enough money, I will buy a house with 20 bedrooms and a swimming pool. I'm probably not going to have this much money. It's just a dream, not very real.
Mhm. Now, this doesn't mean, thank you. This doesn't mean that this is not possible, right? But there is a slight chance that this will happen, but it's tiny. Yeah. Now, on the opposite, we have the first conditional. Can you help me, please, Ila?
Okay. If I have enough money, I'll buy some new shoes. It's much more likely that I'll have enough money to buy some shoes.
Mm-hmm. So it is more likely that you will have enough money to buy shoes instead of a 20 bedroom and a swimming pool house, right? So this is just not gonna happen, but you have the dream, right? uh,
It could be like if we have like a ladder to go like to the sky, and the zero conditional is the one that is in the floor, like with the feet on the floor, and the first conditional is in like in the first step, and then the second is a little bit higher than the first.
yes, that's a really good analogy. And the third would be over here. You'll see why. But yeah, this is a good analogy. Very good. I honestly had never thought about it this way.
Me neither. It just
So I'm gonna
came to
start
my
using
mind.
this.
It just
Yeah.
came to my mind at this moment.
All right. Well, thank you very much for making my job easier.
You're welcome.
Okay, yes, that is precisely it, right? The second conditional, it's well, right over here. It is not as likely as the first conditional. And also, if you notice, they both speak about the present. However, the second conditional, in the second conditional, we represent the present tense with the simple past, right? Okay. And
Yes.
in the first conditional, since it's something more realistic, we just represent the present tense with the present tense. Okay, good. So far so good. No questions?
No
Crystal
question.
clear.
Thank you.
It's clear.
Perfect. I love that. Okay. Now, remember I told you that the third conditional is right over here? Well, you'll see why just now. Because the third conditional describes a situation in the past. And well, and no matter what you do, you cannot change the past, right? So we mostly use the third conditional for kind of regrets other than something else, but also to imagine how something would have ended up like, right? Like a different outcome for a situation in the past, correct? Now, the third conditional structure is the if clause with the past perfect and the past modal, well, obviously with the verb in past participle. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, remember, we have the third condition over here because, well, it's just not gonna happen. It's something in the past, and no matter what you do, you cannot change the past, right? So we're not going to get too personal here. However, I would like to hear you talk about something you regret, not something really deep or emotional. I don't want to touch any nerves, or I don't want you to feel bad. I just something you regret, like something you bought on the internet and didn't work, or something like that, right? Or an exam you didn't pass, something like that. Okay. So first we have three examples. So after that, we're going to think about one example each to to tell the class. Okay. So Adriana, can you help me with the first example, please?
I was thinking that if I had got married, I would have the green card.
All right. But is that a third conditional? Let's see. If I had
Could
gotten
be if I
married,
have got
I
married
would
in
have
the USA,
the green card. Okay.
the green card.
Now, yes. Now, as um, give me 1 second. All right. If I had gotten married, I would have the green card. This is not incorrect. However, this is a mixed conditional. Okay. And this mixed conditional is called
Would be I would have had.
past present conditional. Now, if you want to turn it into a third conditional, you just have to add, I would have gotten the green card years ago, right? And in this case, it is the third conditional, and it is no longer a past present conditional, which is a mixed condition.
Okay, I see.
It does exist. Your example was perfectly fine, but not for this situation, right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Now, this is a good example. If I had gotten married, I would have gotten the green card years ago, okay? But she didn't get married, and well, um, because of that, she didn't get the green card. Yes? Is this clear? Guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
It's
thank
clear.
you.
All right, good.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Now, Luis, can you help me read the first example that we have here? If she
Okay.
had studied.
If she had studied, she would have passed the exam.
Mm-hmm.
But really, we know she didn't study, and so she didn't pass. Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
I mean, things happen. But yeah, very good. And as you can see, we here have the past model, right? The past model of well, past. Mhm. And here we have the past perfect with the if clause. Mhm. Second example, please, Juvia, help.
If I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. But I did eat a lot, so I did feel.
Mhm. Thank you. Again, past modal and uh, if plus past perfect. And the last one, Ila, please.
Um, she wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed earlier.
Mhm. Very good. And as you can see here, it changes the order, right? We don't have, if she had gone to bed earlier, she wouldn't have been tired, right? It is inverted, but it makes sense because, well, we have the if clause and we have the past modal clause, right? Which is all that we need for the third conditional, right? And again, notice how if works as a comma in this case. We have a comma here again. Remember to always use a comma if you are writing the third conditional or any conditional, okay? If you're using this order, if clause, and then the the consequence, then we need a comma. And if you write first the consequence, you only need the if. Okay, you do not need a comma here. Got
This
it?
is only in third conditional.
For all conditionals. The
Okay,
comma and the if for all conditionals.
okay, okay.
Yeah, this was just a reminder. Repeat, okay. For all conditionals, zero, first, second, and third, we need to use a comma. Yes, to separate the ideas if you write it. Okay, so if you have the if clause first, then you have to use a comma after the if clause. Mhm. If and we have the example here. If I had gotten married, comma, I would have gotten the green card years ago. That is the consequence for this action. Okay. Now, if we had it like this, I would have gotten the green card, sorry, years ago, if I had gotten married, right? And in this case, wait, oh my God, I, there it is. In this case, we do not need a comma because the if clause is at the end of the sentence. Okay, so we don't need comma because we have if, and in this case, we have the comma because the if clause is in the first place. Got it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, brilliant. Can we move on to the exercises?
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
perfect. Now questions.
No,
No.
Good. All
no,
right.
I have an example.
Oh, okay, bring it.
If I hadn't tried to participate in the competition, I wouldn't have been in this course. Correct.
Um, yeah, it is correct. If I hadn't tried to participate in the competition, the Facebook competition, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have been in this course. That means that you did try to participate and you are here,
Okay.
which is perfect.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay. Do you have any more examples, guys, or do you want to move on to the exercises?
Move on the exercise, I think.
Let's move on.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, here you have it. Again, please take 3 minutes to do it. Okay, I'll be right here. If you have any questions, please um, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer.
Teacher, isn't the same of second conditional, the exercise?
No, no, it's different.
Okay, I was confused.
Is it the same? Well, now you have making me question myself, my sanity.
No, it's correct. I was confused.
You see, you made me question my sanity. Well, that is not good. All right. Are you guys ready, or can we check?
Not yet.
I mean, or not yet? All right. Please let me know when you finish.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good. All right. Is everyone else ready, or do you need more time? Ready. Okay. Let's generalize that. Ready. Okay. Berenice, please help me with the first one.
Yes, teacher. It says he would have been happier if he had stayed at home.
He would have been happier if he had stayed at home. Perfect. 12.
Me,
Yes.
she would have passed the, the exam if she had studied harder.
She would have passed. In this case, the ed sounds like a t.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yes. 13.
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
We wouldn't have gotten married if we hadn't gone to the same university.
Ooh, that's a long one. We wouldn't have gotten married if we hadn't gone to the same university. Very good. Next, 14.
Me.
Go ahead.
They would have been late if they hadn't taken a taxi.
Very good. They hadn't taken a taxi. 15.
Me.
Yes.
She wouldn't have met him if she hadn't come to London.
He hadn't come. I tried to fit this one as if the time as if time would have made this phase longer, you know. Time doesn't do that, apparently. 16.
Me.
Go ahead, Lydia.
He would taken a taxi if he had been enough money.
One more time. He would.
Taken? I don't know if it's right or
You're
if
missing one
I
part.
confused.
You're missing one important
Take
part.
took.
He would.
He
The past model.
Have.
have.
Exactly.
He would have.
He would have taken a
Taken.
taxi if he
Had been.
had
Oh, okay.
enough money.
Okay.
Very good though. Number 17, please.
Me.
Me. Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Who was the first me?
I think I was. I don't know.
All right, go ahead. Nora, you can do 18.
Yes.
All right, Julia, please.
Okay. I would have called you if I hadn't forgotten my phone.
Is that correct? Forgotten? Forget. For, is it with double T? I think it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I just need a confirmation. All right, Nora, please. 18.
We would have come if we had been invited.
Perfect. 17. 19, please.
Me, Adriana.
All right, go ahead.
Wouldn't have gone. I'm sorry. She wouldn't have done it if she had known you were ill.
If she had known you were ill. Very good. And the last one, number 20.
Me.
Go ahead.
He will be on time. No, sorry. He would have been on time if he had left earlier.
He had left
Sorry, left
earlier.
earlier.
Yes. Perfect. Very good, guys. Do you have any questions? Was it
No.
easy? Was it
Yes.
hard? It was
Easy.
easy. All right, that's great. All right, very good, guys. Well, okay. Now, let me um, share with you the homework so you can take pictures of it because I cannot send it. Here it is. Now you will understand why we started with 11, 12, etc. Well, it is because of this. Number 1 to 10 had specified what conditional it was. Well, it is. So this is for the zero conditional. Okay. So take a picture of it and let me know if you already have it so I can go to the next one.
I got
I
it.
have it.
Yes.
Okay, good. This is the first conditional homework.
Ready.
Ready?
Yes.
Second conditional.
Ready.
Third conditional.
No, sorry.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
I have it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Third conditional again.
Yes.
Good.
Ready.
And now this is, well, bit of each. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Again, this is not mixed conditionals. This is zero, first, second, and third, but in different sentences, okay? So in this case, or in this exercise, you're not going to use only one, but the four of them, okay? Just to be clear with the instructions. Is that clear? I need confirmation.
Yes,
Yes,
clear.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Good. Well, well, what happened? Oh, here it is. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming today. I think it was a good lesson.
Yes, teacher.
Uh, did you learn something? Was it a review? How did you feel?
Was good. Was a review to remember uh, the types of conditional, and I feel very good, very fine with the class, the exercise, and with my classmates.
All right, that's perfect. Thank you very much, Luis. Anyone else wants to share? It is not mandatory. However, if you have something to say, something to add, it would be good to hear. All right, perfect then. Carolina, were you going to say something?
No, that everything was clear and that thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Ila. It was really good. Yes, thank you. Lydia?
yes, teacher. Very helpful your exercises, and that's a good review for me. I know that I make mistakes, but I think that it's part of the class, and so I need to do all my exercises.
All right.
And thank you, teacher, for your class.
Thank you for your attention. Well, guys, that will be it for today. Thank you very much again for coming, for being here, for participating. I loved it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely evening and a great day
Bye,
tomorrow.
teacher. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
you too.
Thank you, teacher. See you
Thank
Thank you
tomorrow.
you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.